counselor right now. Hold on, give me a reason this. No. Y'all do business. None of that shit right now. Speaker for the same group right fucking out.
With the shag and karate shit, saying yo mama black, his mama this, his mama that, and then he get mad and want to scrap. We stay mad about 10 minutes, then it's like back on the bike to play hide and go get it with the youngest son. Fight among the ladies, switch to play your ding dong dicks when that gets cold. Too cold to hack. You wanna come and get? You can tell the ballers 'cause they bail wearing gazelles. If they really had money, raised me sport DKs, and all the girls had they Turkish link. If it broke, then they made earrings to it, like they meant to do it. But sometimes I still sit and reminisce and think about the years I was raised back in the day. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was.
Oh,
go ahead.
Oh, right on. Yeah, I think this stuff is good for me personally because, yeah, you know, like if you ain't got that eye of the tiger, it's different when you got, you know, friends or your bros or whatever going, no, you gotta put it down. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's kind of like one Evo. I think we had some guys doing the Eminem flop on stage.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like they were having issues, and Watson and everybody were like, get up there, you know. And my attitude was like, no, you know, I'd done my stuff back in the day.
Right.
Right. So I said no, and everything. Watson was like pulling out money, you know how Watson is and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I go around, but then the Vegas cats, they just wanted me to, you know, represent Vegas.
Right, yeah.
That's different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one is like competition and, you know, stomp somebody under the shoe. Another one is like, you know, my boy's showing me love. I gotta show him love back.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, but this whole $500,000 thing, it's like, you think that'd be enough.
Right.
But really,
it's not.
Yeah, I'm only inspired by friends and family and things. Now, what do I have to prove? What do I have to prove? That's the thing. Like, I proved whatever I had to prove before they even started making videos.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, and I've done it after that. So I don't even have anything to prove. So there's no, what's the fire?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear you. I respect that. So what used to push you in?
Oh, ego.
Ego.
For sure. You know, keeping it real.
I understand, yeah.
You know.
I remember, I want to ask you about something. I want to know if you remember it too. I had one of the first videos I was able to order from the whole Shoryuken family was, I think it was B4. It was either B4 or B3. It was the first DVD they put out, man. And in that DVD, they actually held a Alpha 3 tournament there. And
it had to be B5.
Okay, it was B5. It was, all right. And,
okay, it could have been B4. Actually.
I think it was B4, man. But
but before that, B3 was a cassette or a VHS cassette.
Okay, yeah.
That's it. VHS, it's a cassette, right? VHS cassette.
No, well, what I ordered it on was a DVD, so I think it was B4.
That B4 and B5. I want to say B4.
I think it was B4 because it was Justin Wong's first time.
No, that was B5.
That was 5.
For sure, okay. I know that. Yeah.
Okay, but that's what it was.
I know my Justin history, man.
Okay, yeah, because I think he took it from Duck Dope.
Yup. Oh yeah, I was there, man. Yeah. I was there. I was feeling it. I was on the West Coast side.
Yeah, right.
I mean, emotions were high.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a heartbreaker for me personally, you know, because you know, me and Duck were close and stuff. You know, I'm watching my boy and. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. But props to Justin. Yeah. That was rough. You know, I took it right there.
Right.
Too. Watch it. I was like, I got to give my respect.
Right.
But, it's heartbreaker personally.
Yeah. So it was a part of the DVD, man, where they did some damn good editing. Then they were asking you, what was your take on being afraid of playing bass?
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
And then it phased in.
Yeah.
So, I mean, explain to me like what that was exactly, because you were saying a lot of hold on, I want to say a lot of motherfuckers don't see. Even then, when I seen that,
it's
video
out of context now.
I was like, I said that's a deep motherfucker, man. When the part, because it was like they asked you the question about were you afraid to play him or whatnot. you took it to a level that I know a lot of people didn't understand. I know they heard what you say, but they couldn't really understand.
No, I even watched that and I even feel that.
I was one of them people that understood it though. I was like,
I appreciate that.
I hooked that.
Even looking back, I'm like, man, people looking probably have no clue. Like, what the fuck
yeah.
like,
see, I hooked on to that shit. I'm like, that's my guy right there. So explain to me what that was like, man.
Oh, I was saying right there, that's the key to beating any of these Japanese cats that Americans just hadn't figured out. Okay, before I ever faced a Japanese guy, okay, Watson and Bai, whatever, have faced him.
Right.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So, and you know, me and Watson will get deep, we'll get real, whatever, and he's like, it's different, man. You don't even know. You'll know when you face him. I'm like, it's not different, man. I didn't face any of y'all before I met y'all at World's Finest. You know what I'm saying? I didn't need y'all to be good. I know I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm smart. I know they're not going to think of the things that I do because I innovate. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's talking to me like I'm just a cat that's, you know, and I'm like, man, watch. It's different. It's always been different for me. You know what I mean? I don't play in it like, you know, like, meaning I don't have the same issues if I don't play as much as most people do.
Right.
You know, if I don't play as much, I probably wasn't playing that much to begin with.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I mean, I might have joystick issues now because I won't grind on a console stick. I just want to learn naturally as I go. Yeah. You know, but so basically, even our top players were afraid. Man. Right. I don't care what you say. I mean, he's not saying he's afraid. He's saying, you know, I don't understand. It's just they're that solid or whatever. But the overall mentality was, if Japan says it, it's true. Right. Period. If this is their tier list, that's the tier list. Right. Period. If they say this is the character's potential, they've grinded, they have a bigger scene, they've gained knowledge so fast, there's no way we could possibly challenge them in their knowledge base. Right. So, I mean, it really was like that. Like, are you kidding me? Yeah. Like, are you serious? Yeah. I'm like, you don't understand why we've been winning. You think we've been winning because, you know, we made the game or because we land all our combos perfectly? I'm like, you don't understand. American Street Fighter is way more psychological. You're sitting there right next to the opponent, and every nuance messes with your composure, every motion on the joystick. I mean, to this day, I seen, like, Level Up, word up to Vi. See, that's the Vi now, right? Word up to Vi. He was doing fireballs with short, right? And still messing with cats. That stuff don't work online. It just looks like you're throwing a short kick out there. But the guy next to you, peripheral, catch that fireball motion, you can't control your composure, you react, boom, dragon punch. You know what I'm saying? But that's because you're right next to each other. So what that was, when he interviewed me, was right away, I kind of wanted to put it out there to anybody because I thought I was going to win. And really, to this day, I think I just outsmarted myself. Right. From one perspective. Yeah. Okay, if you watch the match. But anyway, and the reason I almost ran over him, I mean, I was ready to style on him. That's really what messed me up, was because, you know, he's using the best character in the game. It's because I wasn't afraid of him. It's because I didn't think of him as who the hell is he? And that's the problem. A cat just the other day goes, man, why do I have to face Apoc's T-Hawk on Facebook, you know, online, you know? And later on, he admitted he was nervous about facing me when he saw my name. That's half the game, y'all. That's half the game. You get, when do you get there? You know what I'm saying? When is that part inside going, I win? I'm gonna win. Because if you can't decide that and make it happen based on that decision, because that's what turns your brain on, that desire to win. It doesn't have to be aggressive or anything. It could be a desire to be smarter. It could be a desire to just not lose. You know, but you gotta, you know, I always say will the win. You know, if you don't got that will to back it up, and the moment you worry about a player because of his reputation, his name, or his history, you sucked your will in the gut. Done. So that's what I was saying. You know, not to get too.
No, I got that. This is Old School Stick Days, episode 2. I'm here with Apoc. We actually we about to run into this Family Dollar, get a fan because my air conditioning system is out of whack right now, man. But I wanted to capture some knowledge.
Fella shopping.
It's a deep brother, man. I like getting with this cat. We here for the second time. We're gonna do some A3 just because so many of you guys inboxed me. Y'all looked him up.
I'm finding this out right now.
Right. This freshly finding it out. So I'm gonna phase the video back, do it some kind of clever way, and get right back with you guys. Got some footage of Jason running some A3, playing this on MAME. It's not the PlayStation. This is not Anthology on PlayStation 2. This is MAME running on the arcade version. Playing on my laptop. Just doing some button checks. Old school stick days. Keeping in mind, this is not about physical sticks. This is about playing old school games. Shortly, we're gonna get a first to 11 going in A3. Very nice. Woo.
Where's mine? See, I can't get that.
He's got that real aggressive Cali West Coast slap when he plays.
I just don't think the stick's fast enough.
One thing he was saying, you were saying you feel this game takes a lot more to execute your shit.
Oh yeah, like everything else. As the games progress, they get easier in execution. Like to autocorrect, it doesn't take much on 4. To do it on ST or this, it takes a little more timing. You have to like watch it when your character turns around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is much more joystick intensive. It's not just parries, it's like the whole game. Like if you watch these players play, they're moving all the time.
Yeah. We were both saying while we were in the car driving, coming from Family Dollar, want you guys to know and understand this is not high-level play. We're not representatives of high-level competition right now. We're just trying to do something to show you guys what the older games were like. Old school stick days. Very nice. Computer was on some other shit too. Very nice. Right now. So bringing you into this part.
What's up, everybody?
Okay, so we decided, as you all know, we're gonna do A3. So we wanted to do this.
When did they all find out?
Well, I guess earlier in the video.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
Because you faced it to this point, you didn't seen us travel to get the fan and shit like that. So we played around with it. Decided we're gonna do that. Today we made that decision. We talked about it when we got into the car. And we went and got a fan, we did some button configurations, things like that. So we decided that we wanted to just take a minute.
That's extra life. You had that game?
Right. Yeah. So we want to take a few minutes at this point right now to just explain some of the things about Street Fighter Alpha 3. It was the third of the Alpha series. One was just too much bullshit. I'm sorry, you had to do the research.
One was kind of just to increase the player base, made it real simple so a lot of people could just jump in there.
Yep.
And then the games progressed and got more complicated toward, progressively. And so, that being said, Alpha 1 was, it's a fun game, a lot of people love it, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like how people feel about cross-tech and like the incomplete game, you know, it's kind of, okay. So
Yeah.
that's where that was.
Exactly. So today we're going to do a first to 11. That's cool.
Yeah.
An A3. But speaking about some of the things that got the game to where it is, it's such a good game. I'm talking about such a great game. You know, 3 different styles you can play. A-ism, X-ism, V-ism. You know, want to take a little minute and explain us to what the 3 different were?
Okay, when you pick your character in Alpha 3, in Street Fighter Alpha 3, you have a choice of 3 versions of your characters. I'm just going to explain the basic differences. Okay, in X mode, you cannot air block. Okay, but everything you do does more damage.
Would you say it's kind of more old school, like kind of?
Yeah, yeah. You know, X. You know, like Street Fighter X or Super Turbo. They call it Super Street Fighter X in Japan. So Xism is like that. You get one big super. Okay, and but you can't air block and you take damage like old school too. So really not too good. You don't get any alpha counters. Yeah.
Straight bread and butter.
Yes. Okay. And also your normals tend to stay out a little longer, like a frame or two longer. I can't say that as far as knowing the mathematics of the game, but that's what happens with most of the characters I've played. If I stick out a low strong with Balrog and Xism, it's going to stay out there a lot longer than if I stick out a low strong in Vism. Okay, Aism. Now we're going on to Aism. Aism is like Alpha 1 and Alpha 2.
Yep.
You got 3 levels of super. You activate them with weak, medium, or hard attacks.
Which, speaking of, that's one of the changes from 8.2 to 8.3. 8.1, to do a super level 1, just 1 button. Level 2, 2 button. Level 3, all 3 buttons. And by level 1, 2, 3, we mean strength of the super. You know, Ryu, Shinko, Hadouken, level 3 takes 5 hits. Level 4, 4 hits. Was it? I think level 4, 4 hits. Level 2 was 4 hits, excuse me. And the level 1's 3 hits. So in this game, they changed it up. Level 1 is 1 button jab. Level 2 is the second button along. And the level 3 is the hardest button. But continue. That's what I thought.
So alpha counters are different now. Instead of having to go back to down, you just press towards and a punch and kick of the same strength. Now, the major difference in alpha counters, besides the damage, alpha counters do far less damage than they did on alpha 2. And of course, there's a different activation now. But there's a guard meter on alpha 3, which is awesome.
Yes.
So if you block too much, eventually you won't be able to block. If you need an alpha counter, not only do you lose your meter, or lose a blocking meter, to perform that alpha counter, but you also lose a chunk of your guard meter.
Yes.
So you're easier to guard crush. So you have less defensive capabilities. So if you keep using alpha counters, people will just jump in, fierce, roundhouse, you can't block anything they do after that, or anything.
Yeah.
So you got to use them wisely and strategically. That's why most players don't even bother using them, and I think, I'm crazy if I do.
Right.
Okay, now also in Aism, let me see, you can air block, obviously, which you can do with all sorts of setups. So like, so say you're Charlie, if you throw a Sonic Boom and they land on it and they block it in the air, you can hit them with your back fist because you can't air block ground-based attacks. If other characters' feet are touching the ground, you can't air block.
It's kind of like, if any of you guys play Marvel 2, it kind of reminds me of that snapback cable trick. You seen that shit?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Cable shoots his gun when your character's coming in, then he hyper viper beams.
Yeah, you're using a projectile or whatever to set people up. They land on it, blocking. Also, you can recover in so many ways when you get hit out of the air. This game really changes everything when you get hit out of the air. You don't get knocked down, you get popped up. And this is like waking up on the ground. Now you got to worry about, okay, should you flip up? Should you flip forward? Should you flip back? Should you neutral straight down, which you land standing? Or should you land rolling, a set distance? There's so many ways to recover. So, and every character has an air grab now. Okay, so that's something you'll want to know. You want to learn how to use the air blocking to your advantage or keep from it being to your disadvantage. Vism. Custom combos, it's totally different. You're going to want to look it up to explain. There's 3 different versions of them. They're button activated, like I said before. The thing that makes your character different right off the bat is the proximity moves. What I mean by proximity moves is, when you're playing Street Fighter and you're close to the character and you hit Fierce with Ryu and he does like that close move. You hit the same button when they're farther away, he does that reverse punch, right? Okay, it's the same button, but based on your proximity, it comes out differently. In Vism, you can control that. Every character.
This game
like
is crazy.
So in Vism, if you want to close Fierce with Ryu, even though they're far away, you just hold back and you hit Fierce. So now you can use it as an, as an air defense right above your head, or it changes the use of your moves because now you can do them anywhere. So that's important. that's the basics as far as you know, the different meters and everything like that. But the main changes besides that are the flip out system, the juggle system. If you don't flip out or recover or escape somehow in the air, you're getting juggled indefinitely, set up, the whole nine. So you really need to learn, if you ever want to play this game, how to recover. There's also all sorts of things we're not going to get into that, like for one thing, blue blocking. TKK didn't know about this because you don't need to know about this stuff to play. There's a lot of complicated stuff, but when you're blocking, you can just defend, like K-groove, and you'll flash blue. It's not a parry, but it makes you take less block damage and guard crush. Okay, but it'll take any input, so while you're blocking, you can press buttons to cause that. Okay, so, but you don't even need to know that. There's all sorts of complicated things with this game. Major counters, all sorts of things. We're not going to get into that at the moment. But those are the major things. If you don't mind, I want to...
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, the thing where this is being a retrospective, the thing that makes Alpha 3 so great and so huge in the fighting game community was it is the first time, you know, Daigo, look up, you know, Alpha 3 Nationals, Daigo versus Viet. It was the first time we started competing against Japan. Back in B4, okay, which is about 99, if I recall correctly. Wait, was it? Let's see, something like that. Might have been 2000. Anyway, yeah, 99, 2000.
Yeah, 99,
okay.
2000. Yeah.
So, and that's where we really started branching off, competing against. I mean, we had cornertrap.com or whatever, you know, in Europe. Shout outs to European players. We had. That's when we all started sharing videos and really branching off across the world competitively. It was, you know, this game for the Street Fighter community started bringing people together, and really the Alpha series, it's almost a shame it's not included anywhere now because the scene, a lot of the scene was built on the Alpha series, not just old school. So this is a nice retrospective. There was another game after this that didn't take off. There's a lot of glitches in this game that make it fun. Capcom's watching, bring it back. We only stop because it's not in tournaments, and we don't have for console. All right, so I just wanted to.
No, that's cool. That's good. That's good information. Yeah, that is, man.
First cross.
For sure. Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, I hope, you know, with the 25th anniversary coming out, I see that they at least have a Alpha 3 soundtrack packed into it. I mean, I can't really say that means anything that the game will be coming out, but man, it would be really good if it came out. They came out with it on the PlayStation 2. That was the last time they came out with a version of it that we could buy. But I think it would be really good, man. And if you guys, you know, you take the time to pick the game up or just download it via MAME, because that's how we're playing it, MAME on a laptop hooked to the HD TV. We did a button check, and it's a really solid Street Fighter game. You know, in my time, 1998, that's around when the game came out. I was pretty damn good locally. You know what I'm saying, in the game. It was a very competitive fighter. A lot of people played it. Same with this guy. Of course, he played with the big wigs, the Choi, the Vi, the Bass, and all of those guys. But I hope you guys enjoy the set we're going to put together for you. We said this before we started recording in the car. We said we want to let you guys know this is not a representation of top play right here. We are brushing dust off, just having fun. That's all this is about. It's just having fun.
You hired at me, you got time, I got time. You know, we want to do a little retrospective thing going on.
And this today.
But this is basically for y'all. I want to thank everybody that even messaged me personally and everything, because that makes me want to play. You know, I don't really have anything to prove. You know, at this point. So when people are like, yeah, you know, we're digging this, it makes me want to play and maybe even get more serious.
For sure.
Because I'm still not feeling that fire. You know, that 500G should make.
For sure.
But yeah, I appreciate all the love.
For sure. Okay. Let's get it in, baby. I'm gonna cut it here. We're gonna phase right back. All right, here we go. First to 11, TKK versus Apoc. Street Fighter Alpha 3. Let's go. Oh yeah, definitely.
I want to make mention that we don't have the Balrog code. People ask
why. We don't. Some of you guys probably are gonna ask and want to know why he's not using Balrog, because he's got some pretty rare footage online with him using Rog. We don't have the Balrog code, so that's the situation.
a beat to get that out of the way if I can.
I did. It depends on your skill. Go for broke.
Nice. Good. Custom was working.
Challenger. Select your character.
You actually got one of the nice flashy customs too, man. That's nice.
Select your fighting style.
Why you always tell me it's like
It's showtime. Face it straight.
Nice. Oh, solid play. I got to run that back.
Here comes a new challenger.
That was solid.
yeah, if you had hit a little late, I wouldn't have got that trip.
Yeah, that was some solid shit.
Go for it, man.
can't wait to go far.
Man, that was solid. God damn it. I said I knew he was gonna do a fireball.
I almost did one. I gotta come up too.
Yo, this shit, you gotta do real work to get your shit out here, man. Like my forearms are like, feeling like, you know what I mean? Like I'm,
Dude, my forearms used to be bigger, now I gotta work them out.
this shit's
My left
crazy.
one was like Popeye.
Uh-huh.
From driving.
And I'm playing on a sound stick, man.
Yeah.
You know, you would think I was still playing on like half controllers and shit.
Face it straight.
Yeah, 2-1. Come on. Come on. Fuck! That was hot, baby. That was hot.
I was like, you come in.
I gotta do one more try. I just noticed Exxon's got a long ass guard meter.
Oh yeah.
Long ass guard
Except
meter.
for a second, but
It's showtime. Face it straight.
that's that combo that sucked. I think, no!
I gotta work these. Shit.
like that.
You don't want that, then don't worry about it.
Okay.
Hey, come on, stand up.
Alright, you on the first one, right?
Yep.
Are you deep
I think it's 3 2 your way. You want 3 3. Yeah. I think you want 3.
I was thinking maybe a little bit one more time. That was the third time or what? I guess we can look back later.
Here comes a new challenge.
It's 3 2 your way.
Your character. The life of your fighting style. Let's party. Go for
Nice. Yeah, I see. This game is crazy, man. I'm missing Dragon Punches and I'm trying to do, I don't know what the hell.
I'm glad I won't, because that's just instant, you know what I mean? Like if I activate and you block, I can block you, I can grab you out of block stuff. Like that last round when you block on touch one, I can't get out of there, but I guess it's not coming out.
Triumph or die.
touch them, if I block over the guard card.
Yep.
That's a free grab, but yeah, I don't know why you're making me jump around high. I guess like I'm doing the button too late probably.
New challenger. Select your character.
4-3.
Select your fight. You can't give it up. Go for it, man.
She's gonna be a powerful X-Read. kill? Oh, did you kill on here?
It all depends on your skill. Go for broke.
That bitch is tough, man. 6-mile your way. I gotta try one more time, man.
New challenger. Select your fighting style. It all depends on your skill. Go for broke.
not getting past that straw.
Shit. Alright. Yeah, you up what, 7?
Yeah, 7.
Nah, shit, 7.
New challenger. Select your character.
Oh, you got 5
I
total.
said 7-5. Okay. Losing count, having fun.
I'm at that
Select your fighting.
Fun, 'cause it's like I can't remember shit with him, but I can't remember shit with him. You know what I mean?
thought when I did it out there.
Face it straight.
just gotta get more.
If I had done that a split second sooner, you wouldn't hit me. That super hard, super over you would never so big. Yeah. That jazz rhythm is like hard jazz.
Here comes a new challenger.
Much as I'd like to stick it out with him, I'm not going through that bullshit.
Select your fighting style. Hey, come on, stand up. Face it straight.
Yeah, I guess.
Yep.
Here comes a new challenger. Select your character. Select your fighting style. It's showtime. Face it straight.
Oh yeah, you can't. Especially the way that I move. It's man. I'm trying to remember the exact setup I did, but it's pretty bad. Like I know people don't know where she really fell in the kid. Like if I ain't had that infinite that setup, if the situation comes next, I'll try to remember that. I can use it all day after one. right there.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, I didn't have to do that. Sorry.
Nice shit, man.
I come up for the cross. I was waiting for that T-pose jump the whole time.
Yeah.
But you flipped out right before I jumped.
That was hot, man.
Is that it?
Yeah, that was it, man. Clean ass was right there.
I'm telling you, Chun-Li's dope, dude. I mean, Ryu's dope too, don't get me wrong.
God damn. All right, phasing right back. Good ass set, man. Good set. You mopped the fucking floor with me, but
Yeah, Chun-Li is rougher than anybody thought back then. For sure.
yeah, we're gonna do this real quick because we got some training to do and some other things. But man, we just played a good set. I'm sure you guys are obvious if you've seen this part of the video. You've seen the set. Man, mopped me up 11-5. Fun
not that
games.
bad.
Wasn't that bad, but we'll definitely be picking that up again because going back to it, man, we see there's a lot of things that we gotta learn. Coming into playing something like that again, it's a lot easier now than it was back then.
Yeah, I mean, to even explain some of the things that were happening in the matches, you know what I mean? Like he knows how to block,
Yeah.
but he was seeing stuff that looked ambiguous, because there's some stuff you can barely notice it now, but there are some things that, like technology that came up later on in the game that never really got to be exposed, and even though I don't have the skill set I used to, I can still employ it, and you can't tell which way. I mean, you think you can by watching, but you can't tell which way to block. So, I mean, there's a lot of things going on that you probably have to research if you haven't played the game to understand. But it can be a very complicated game. But it's one of the last ones where the fighting guy. I mean, you could run away. There was some East Coast Eddie Lee, Arturo Sanchez. Shout outs to Arturo and Team Spooky, but he ran away. They ran away with Vega, and they did awesome in tournaments. But with the guard crush meter, the speed of the game, and everything, that's one of the last ones where the truly creative people, like, you can be good with reflexes and react, but the people that know how to like create a picture that makes you mess up your block.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's where the rush down kind of turns into something better. It's one thing to be able to react. Rush down is more creating.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So they're opposite sides of the same coin, but rush down, Alpha Series where Alex Valle coined that term, rush that shit down.
Yep.
RTSD. And this is why. I mean, it has all the skills of like the 3 series, all the technicalities of any Street Fighter, and the speed and the pressure of a real fighting game. You're in a fight even if you're running away.
Yep,
It
definitely.
doesn't even if you're out on the other side of the screen lifting crap.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because
You guys look
You're gonna
back.
get into
Look,
it.
just rewind back. I mean, you just seen the set. Rewind back when I was playing Saddam. Even though like we're both rusty. Okay,
Yeah.
but I tried using him and I'm actually pretty decent with him. But the pressure with Chun-Li is just like not even just Chun-Li. It's just in that game. Like
yeah, once you get in,
we're
you
playing on Sama sticks and I don't know if you heard me say, but my forearms was like doing work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like everything you do.
I actually had a wrist issue once, and it was on this game,
Uh-huh.
man. Yeah.
Everything you had to do required just precise.
Yeah.
There's no corner, you know, shortcuts or anything like that.
Yeah, the OTGs had to be like on that frame. Even to exercise the BS in the game,
Yep.
you had to have some skill. You couldn't, like the OTG, the Akuma Unblockable, you weren't going to do that if you were some scrub.
Right.
You know, even though it's kind of BS,
Yep.
you had to be skillful
You had to be
about
skillful to do it.
it. Yeah.
There's a couple times I was trying to do a dragon punch. There's nothing wrong with my stick. It's just that if you don't hit that down forward,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's one thing on this game. Like, for example, you can mess up your Dragon Punch on other games. Say you're using Ryu, right? Even this game, it gives you like a little leeway, right? But if you activate Deism, the only way to get a Dragon Punch out upon activation is to go forward, down, forward.
Yep.
And the button at the same time. If you differentiate at all on that, you'll get a fireball. You'll get like you can do an uppercut like forward and then a fireball motion anywhere in the game. But if right after activating Deism with Ryu, it has to be precise or the game won't accept it as a Dragon Punch. It's weird stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can't. Yeah, you have to have the skill. You have to have the knowledge. This was a very well-rounded game. We didn't even break it completely when we stopped having it in tournaments. It was so deep. You know, Capcom, if you're listening, we need this again. Update the graphics or something.
Yeah.
Put a cap on. Don't take the glitches out. Just put a cap on. Add an undizzy to the infinites or something. You know, but other than that, it's a stellar game. You know, bring out that style back. The whole round game in the air, the wake up game where you don't know how to recover.
Yes.
Man, that is the way you think so fast. You know, this is one of those games where you come off a set and you're just like, man, my head was moving fast. You know what I'm saying? Whereas other games, you know, even on AE, you know, you playing like a Dawson Gal match, you know, you're like, man, that was a long match or something like that, you know. But it doesn't seem that crazy. Be sweating and
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. It's hot down here in Florida, but we sitting in front of a fan.
Yeah.
He needed like 6 pieces of paper towel when we got done playing.
Yeah.
I got this towel like wet, so man, we was really doing work.
Yeah, it's sticky up in here, but
Yeah.
A3 will do that to you.
Yes, it'll do that to you, even in a cold, you know, climate, man. It'll do that to you.
And that's another thing. The top tier on this game is still one of the more balanced. You know, you got A Dawson, you got V Geef, V Akuma, V Sakura, V Ryu in my opinion,
He was
A
a monster.
Chun-Li, V Chun-Li in my opinion. Man, there's so many good characters. V Cody. I know I'm saying a lot of V's,
Oh, yeah.
but there are some good situations in there where X is probably not viable for tournament in most cases. That's
It's pretty good
Dawson
for
maybe.
Yeah.
But
It's more fun on casuals.
I mean, you can get lucky with like X Chun-Li or something though.
Uh-huh.
X Chun-Li it can be good because her damage is retarded.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a game you wanna look back on.
Yeah. So pick that game up. I want you to let them know how can they find you, because you got a YouTube account.
yeah.
Even though it's not maybe not a lot of footage on there, but it'll be good to check his YouTube account out. Because
Oh yeah, I just got some old footage there.
Yeah,
I don't really do anything with it.
we're gonna get them doing something with it though. What is it?
Actually, it's Apoc of Evo, APOC of OV, Evo, like the tournament, Evolution, APOC, OFEVO.
Okay, we're gonna link that. I'm gonna put that in the description box on Xbox Live. How can they find you?
OG Apoc, if you want to play some games.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not like one of those cats where, you know, I'll put you off or something if but be serious. You know, like don't mess around. I'm not gonna play for 2 hours with one person. I gotta grind on some stuff when I play.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Just, you know, I'd like to play everybody if I can. Hit me up. Otherwise, thanks for letting us do this stuff. It's cool, man.
Yeah, so we'll catch you guys next episode. Can't say exactly when it'll be. Today is what's today? Today's 6th, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday is 6th. And this is how random it is. We just spoke today and said that we was gonna do it. So it wasn't like last week we was like, well, this day we're gonna meet. He was free, I was free, so we was like, fuck it, let's do it. Let's just put it together, and that's all we're doing. We're just getting together in the lab.
We put it together real nice and everything. Like last time I was like,
Right.
You know, like I would watch this if it wasn't nice just because
Yeah.
I love the game and, you know, just it's funny kind of even watching the matches, laughing at stuff like, you know, that shouldn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's fun.
So you guys be sure to leave some comments, your feedback, positive, negative, doesn't matter what it is. We both research it. We just trying to make just trying to just create something. You know what I mean? And I think it's a good thing. It's taken off the way I wanted to. A couple people sent it off to Event Hubs. They actually put it on the front page of Event Hubs.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That's crazy
That was
because we
cool.
just winging that. You hooked it up good, man. I mean, you don't know how fast this guy got that stuff done, and we just came over and it was just like hanging out, play some games, and then all of a sudden, you know. So this is all new to me. This is a new experience for me, so I appreciate it. But man, you looked it up, man. I love the intro at the
For
beginning.
sure. You like that?
That was another thing. We should get into some songs that get you in the mood to fight too. Because I used to listen to music like that before a tournament or something. You know, get that adrenaline pumping. You know, Eye of the Tiger shit. You know, throw some Rocky on or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah. So,
if you're a dude, you know what I mean.
So we're gonna check you guys out next episode. Me and him, we actually gonna do some documented third strike footage that you'll probably see. You will see before you see this video.
That'd be cool to document our progression. We ain't played in a bit, and then maybe this match with a few weeks from now, you see there's a difference.
Yeah. So you guys will see some footage before this, but when you see this, you already know how in sync we are, taking the most out of the time we got to put something together. So we'll catch you guys soon. Peace.
All right.